Beloved friends, there is a power within you that never sleeps, a divine law that responds instantly to the thoughts you impress upon it. It is impartial, unfailing, and exact. When you understand how to speak the right word, to send forth the right vibration, you can draw to yourself whatever you claim, including sudden wealth, unexpected opportunities, and even the winning of a lottery, all while you rest in the stillness of your own being. As you close your eyes tonight, you step into the secret place of the Most High, where ideas are seeds planted in the fertile soil of the subconscious mind. What you impress there before you sleep grows swiftly, without struggle or strain. The invisible becomes visible, the unseen becomes seen, and the word you speak in faith returns to you multiplied. This is the mystery and the magic of divine law at work. The first step is to know with certainty that supply is yours now. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Wealth is an ever-present stream flowing through the universe, seeking expression in your life. The lottery, or any channel, is simply one of the infinite ways by which your abundance may come. When you retire tonight, affirm quietly and calmly, I rest in the rich flow of infinite substance. All channels of prosperity open to me now. The right sum in the right way comes to me in divine order. Feel the truth of it as though it has already happened. Your feelings seal your word into the subconscious. The second step is to erase doubt. Doubt is like planting weeds among your flowers. Every time you think, what if it doesn't happen? You're uprooting your own harvest. Instead, gently but firmly replace doubt with certainty. Say inwardly, my good cannot be withheld. It rushes to me now. There is no power to delay or deny it. As you drift to sleep with such words, your mind becomes a magnet to the exact vibration of what you desire. The third step is gratitude. Gratitude is the golden oil that makes the wheels of manifestation spin swiftly. Before sleep, imagine the joy of already receiving your good. Picture the envelope, the ticket, the number, or the bank notification. Whatever symbolizes the fulfillment for you. Feel the thrill and the relief as though it's real in this very moment. This feeling lifts you to a higher spiritual plane, where the answer is already done. The subconscious takes this emotional impression and outpictures it with uncanny accuracy. Many believe winning the lottery or receiving sudden money is luck. But spiritual law is not luck, it is law. Just as planting an apple seed produces an apple tree unfailingly, planting the seed of wealth in your subconscious produces its own kind of harvest. The only variable is the clarity and strength of your seed thought. Tonight, choose your seed carefully. Let it be one of lavish supply, effortless gain, and joyful surprise. As you fall asleep, know that infinite intelligence never slumbers. While your body rests, your deeper mind works tirelessly, arranging conditions, guiding your intuition, and nudging events so that your desire finds expression. Doors swing open. Numbers align. Opportunities come seemingly out of nowhere. People call it just the right time. The universe is your silent, powerful partner, orchestrating a symphony of abundance behind the scenes. Let your final thought tonight be one of surrender. I release my desire to divine law. It is done. I rest in faith and wake in abundance. Such surrender is not weakness, it is power, because it hands the matter over to the one who can do all things without effort or mistake. Your role is to hold the picture, feel the truth, and expect the miracle. By practicing this sacred ritual, affirmation, visualization, gratitude, and surrender, you are aligning with the unseen forces of wealth. You are telling the universe, I am ready. And because the universe is always obedient to a confident word, it must answer you. Sometimes in ways more dazzling and immediate than you ever imagined. To impress your subconscious with wealth, conscious thoughts before sleep, you must first understand the sacred role your subconscious mind plays in shaping your reality. It is the fertile soil into which every thought, image, and feeling you hold before drifting into slumber is planted like a seed. While your conscious mind is the gatekeeper during the day, filtering ideas and evaluating them, at night as you prepare for sleep that gate relaxes, and your subconscious becomes receptive and open. In this receptive state the thoughts you offer it, especially those charged with emotion, sink deeply and begin to grow without resistance. If you wish to win the lottery while you sleep, or draw any form of abundance, you must impress your subconscious with clear, vivid, and positive ideas of wealth and success. This process is not random or mystical but a law, just as gravity or magnetism is a law. The subconscious accepts whatever is consistently repeated and emotionally felt, and it reproduces that impression as circumstances, people, and events in your waking life. By consciously choosing your mental pictures and words before sleep, you are, in effect, writing the script for tomorrow's reality. Begin by quieting your environment so that the impressions you make are not scattered. Dim the lights, breathe deeply, and let the noise of the day fade. As you do this, affirm to yourself the truth of abundance. Do not plead or beg but calmly state and feel the reality of your wealth. Phrases such as, "Infinite substance flows through me now," or, "I am one with the inexhaustible supply," work because they are declarations, not requests. Speak them softly, feeling their vibration, as if you are laying a soft blanket over your mind. Every word carries a mental picture, and every mental picture produces a feeling tone. This feeling tone is the key. Without the feeling, the impression is weak, like a seed tossed onto stony ground. With the feeling, it is rich and alive, and the subconscious takes it as a command. Once you have set the tone with words, move to imagery. Close your eyes and visualize the result you desire in as much detail as you can muster. See yourself checking the winning numbers with joy, or receiving a message of unexpected funds, or holding the ticket in your hand. Imagine the look on your face, the sound of your voice, the sense of excitement in your body. Fill the scene with color, texture, and sound until it feels almost real. The subconscious does not distinguish between a vividly imagined event and a real one. It simply accepts the impression and seeks to bring it about. This is why athletes mentally rehearse their victories, and why performers visualize their success. You are doing the same, but with wealth. As you deepen this visualization, let your body relax further, almost as though you are already in a dream. The liminal state between waking and sleep is particularly potent because your brain waves slow, and your critical faculty is suspended. In this drowsy yet aware condition, your subconscious is like wet clay ready to be molded. Repeat your chosen affirmations softly, or simply allow the images of wealth to flow. Do not strain or force them. Let them float effortlessly, as if you are watching a pleasant movie in your mind. The more effortless and pleasurable you make this, the more receptive your subconscious becomes. It is also important to clear away mental clutter before sleep so your new impressions have room to grow. Forgive anyone who has wronged you, release grievances, and set aside the worries of the day. Resentment and worry act as thorns that choke the seeds of your new prosperity thoughts. You might say silently, "I release all tension and resistance. I forgive everyone and everything. I am free, and I am rich in mind now." Such statements clear the mental field, allowing your wealth impressions to take root without obstruction. When impressing your subconscious with wealth, remember that consistency matters more than intensity. A single night of affirmations may feel pleasant, but a steady nightly practice builds a cumulative charge. Each night as you approach sleep, you are adding layer upon layer to the same inner blueprint. Over time, this blueprint becomes so strong that outer reality must conform. The subconscious is obedient, but not necessarily instantaneous in visible results. Yet when the energy reaches a certain threshold, manifestations can appear as if overnight. This is why some people experience sudden windfalls, opportunities, or even winning numbers. Because their inner pattern has been fully formed and must outpicture itself. Another key to impressing your subconscious is to eliminate contradictory patterns during the day. If you fill your evenings with wealth affirmations, but spend your daytime hours worrying about bills, resenting others' success, or doubting your own worthiness, you dilute your impression. Your subconscious responds most strongly to your dominant emotional state. Therefore, carry a sense of quiet prosperity with you throughout the day, even in small ways. Appreciate the abundance you already have, notice beauty. Give thanks for every coin and every kindness. This raises your vibration so that your nightly practice is reinforced rather than cancelled out. As you practice night after night, you may begin to sense subtle shifts in your energy. Perhaps you wake up feeling more optimistic, or you notice synchronicities, or you find yourself guided to take small actions you hadn't considered before. These are signs that your subconscious is working on your behalf. Trust this process. Do not look to the outer world for confirmation too soon. Instead, stay inwardly focused, knowing that the unseen forces are arranging circumstances. This trust prevents you from uprooting your seeds with impatience. You may also enhance the impression by engaging multiple senses. In addition to seeing and feeling your wealth, imagine the scent of new bills, the sound of your favorite bank notification, the texture of the ticket in your hand. The more sensory detail you add, the more real it becomes to your subconscious, and the more powerfully it acts upon your behalf. Just as a vivid dream lingers with you into the next day, a vivid pre-sleep visualization leaves a deep imprint that your mind continues to process throughout the night. It can also help to write your affirmations or desired scenario in a notebook just before turning out the lights. Writing anchors thought. The act of handwriting your wealth intention with clarity. Perhaps a simple phrase like, "Large sums of money arrive quickly and easily," adds another layer of suggestion. As you drift off, hold the written words in your mind's eye, seeing them glow or hearing them spoken within. Above all, cultivate a mood of expectancy. Expectancy is magnetic. It is not grasping or hoping but a calm knowing, like a gardener expecting flowers from seeds planted. As you lay your head on the pillow, feel a gentle excitement, a soft certainty that unseen forces are already at work. This expectancy draws matching conditions, events, and numbers toward you. It is the silent call to the universe that says, "I am ready. I accept my good now." By practicing this every night, your subconscious mind becomes a mighty ally in your quest for sudden wealth. While your conscious mind sleeps, your deeper mind moves mountains, rearranges circumstances, and draws to you the channels through which your abundance will appear. Your only task is to choose your thoughts deliberately before sleep, imbue them with feeling, and let them take root without interference. In time, the outer picture mirrors the inner impression, and what once seemed like a dream becomes your lived reality. To release doubt and surrender to the invisible law of abundance, you first have to recognize how deeply doubt infiltrates your mind and blocks the flow of prosperity. Doubt is a mental habit that contradicts your desires, sending mixed signals to the subconscious, and therefore to the universe. When you say you want to receive sudden wealth, but secretly believe it is impossible, your subconscious receives confusion instead of clarity. The law of abundance does not withhold anything from you. It simply reflects the patterns you impress upon it. To release doubt, you must consciously replace it with faith, a deep inner knowing that abundance is your birthright, and that unseen forces are working on your behalf even when you cannot perceive them. Faith is not blind. It is the recognition of an invisible order, a law as certain as gravity. It is understanding that there is an infinite supply, and countless channels through which your good can come. Start by observing the inner dialogue you carry about money, chance, and your own worthiness. Notice how often you think in terms of limitation or impossibility. Each time you catch yourself doubting, pause and gently affirm a new truth, such as, "There is no lack in the infinite," or, "My good comes swiftly and easily." By repeating and feeling these statements, you begin to recondition your subconscious, just as water wears away stone over time. Affirmations spoken with conviction wear away the hard crust of doubt and open up space for new patterns of wealth. Consciousness to take root. Releasing doubt also involves relinquishing the need to control how and when your good arrives. This is where surrender comes in. Many people unconsciously block their abundance by demanding it appear in a specific way or at a specific time, clutching to their desire with tension and impatience. Yet the invisible law of abundance functions best when it is given freedom to arrange circumstances in the highest and fastest way possible. Surrender does not mean giving up your desire. It means placing it lovingly in the hands of infinite intelligence, trusting that the law knows the perfect route for its manifestation. This trust is an energy of openness, and openness allows more channels to appear than your conscious mind could imagine. The art of surrender before sleep is powerful because it happens at the very moment your conscious resistance relaxes. After you have visualized and affirmed your desire for wealth, let go of any effort. You might say inwardly, I release this to the divine law of good. It is done. As you feel the release, your body softens, your breathing slows, and a deep sense of peace replaces the striving. This peace is a magnetic field in itself. It is in this state that your subconscious takes your impression and begins to weave circumstances, drawing people, events, and even winning numbers into alignment with your desire. To use gratitude and vivid visualization to magnetize instant prosperity. You begin by understanding that gratitude is not just a polite emotion, but a powerful vibrational force that signals to your subconscious and to the universe that you already have what you desire. When you feel gratitude in advance, before the physical evidence arrives, you shift your state from longing and lack to receiving in abundance. This shift is what draws your good to you like a magnet. Gratitude is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. It changes your frequency, softens resistance, and opens the gates of supply. When paired with vivid visualization, gratitude creates an inner reality so strong and compelling that your outer world must reorganize itself to match it. This combination is one of the most potent tools for bringing wealth into your life swiftly and seemingly without effort. Begin your practice by setting aside time, especially before sleep, to enter a state of quiet appreciation. Think of things you already have that you can genuinely appreciate, no matter how small. The purpose here is to build a strong current of gratitude in your emotional body. When you acknowledge the good that is already present, you tell your subconscious that you live in a universe of plenty, not scarcity. This primes it to accept greater sums of wealth and unexpected opportunities without resistance. As you feel your heart warming with appreciation, allow this feeling to grow until it becomes a steady hum of contentment and expectancy. Once the feeling of gratitude is alive within you, move into vivid visualization. This is not daydreaming or idle fantasy, it is conscious mental creation. Close your eyes and picture the exact experience of receiving your desired wealth. If you are focused on winning the lottery, or receiving a sudden financial windfall, see yourself in that moment. Feel the texture of the ticket, the weight of the check, or the cool smoothness of a bank card. Imagine looking at the numbers and realizing they match. Hear the sound of your own voice telling a loved one the news. Picture the smile on your face, the lightness in your chest, the sparkle in your eyes. Fill the scene with as many sensory details as possible. The subconscious responds to sensory richness because it experiences images and feelings as reality. As you build this scene, weave gratitude into it. Don't just see the outcome, feel thankful for it, as though it has already happened. Say silently, "Thank you, thank you, thank you for this wonderful blessing." Let the thankfulness rise from your heart, not just your head. The stronger your gratitude, the deeper the impression you make on your subconscious. This is the key to turning a visualization from a wish into a command. Gratitude acts like glue, binding the image to your subconscious mind. While holding your visualization, allow yourself to experience the emotions that would come with the fulfillment. Feel the relief, the joy, the excitement, the security. These emotions are the vibrational signature of your desired reality. When you sustain them long enough, they become familiar to your subconscious, and it begins to arrange your outer world to reflect them. This is why many people suddenly encounter opportunities, coincidences, or even the winning numbers after practicing gratitude-infused visualization consistently. The subconscious, once impressed, goes to work night and day, connecting you with people, circumstances, and events that match your new vibrational state. To deepen this practice, use words of gratitude throughout your visualization. Phrases like, "I am so grateful for the financial miracle in my life," or, "I am thankful for the sudden increase of wealth flowing to me." Align your conscious and subconscious minds. Speak them gently as you see your images, as though you are narrating your new reality. The more vivid and heartfelt this narration, the faster it imprints on your deeper mind. When you drift into sleep in this state, your subconscious continues the process, amplifying your images and feelings, until they become your dominant vibration. Consistency strengthens the magnet. Make gratitude and visualization a nightly ritual. Each time you repeat the process, you reinforce the neural pathways and subconscious patterns of abundance. Over time, this becomes your natural state of being, and prosperity flows with less and less effort. Your outer life mirrors your inner world. So as your inner world becomes saturated with gratitude and vivid pictures of wealth, your outer world reshapes to reflect that saturation. It is also powerful to practice spontaneous gratitude during the day. Each time you see evidence of wealth, even if it belongs to someone else, say quietly, "Thank you for that sign of abundance." This habit keeps your vibration tuned to prosperity rather than envy or lack. By blessing and appreciating the wealth you see around you, you signal your subconscious to bring more of the same into your experience. Gratitude during the day acts like a steady current of magnetism, while your nightly visualization is a concentrated beam. Together, they form a powerful field. Another way to intensify the effect is to use written gratitude statements before sleep. Write down in a notebook, "I am so thankful for receiving a specific sum or experience now," or "I am grateful for the perfect channel of wealth opening to me." As you write, picture the reality and feel it. Writing engages a different part of the brain and reinforces the impression. Place the notebook by your bedside so the words are the last thing your eyes see before you close them. When you combine gratitude and visualization, you create not just a mental image but a living vibration. This vibration is sensed by the subconscious as already true. The subconscious then begins to guide your thoughts, behaviors, and outer circumstances to align with it. You may find yourself inspired to buy a ticket at a certain place, to say yes to an opportunity, to meet someone unexpectedly, or to take an action that leads to a windfall. These nudges are your subconscious arranging conditions. Let your practice be playful and light rather than strained. The subconscious responds best when you are relaxed and enjoying yourself. Approach your visualization as a delightful movie you watch before sleep. Infuse it with gratitude as though you're savoring a favorite memory. This ease signals to your subconscious that wealth is natural, safe, and joyful, not stressful or difficult. Sensory richness enhances magnetism. Along with sights and sounds, imagine smells and textures associated with abundance: the scent of new paper bills, the aroma of a celebratory meal, the feel of a luxury fabric. The more senses you involve, the deeper the impression. Gratitude then seals this multisensory image with a powerful emotional charge. This multisensory, gratitude-charged image becomes a living template your subconscious uses to create your reality. As you drift into sleep, let your final thoughts be of thankfulness. Whisper silently, "Thank you for my sudden wealth," or "Thank you for the perfect manifestation of abundance in my life." Feel a wave of relief and joy as though it is already done. This final feeling becomes the seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. While you sleep, your deeper mind waters and nurtures it, arranging unseen currents so that your desire manifests swiftly. Over time, this practice not only draws wealth but transforms your identity. You begin to think, feel, and act as a prosperous person. Your beliefs shift, your choices change, and your intuition sharpens. Gratitude elevates your state, and visualization directs your state. Together they create a powerful magnetic field that reshapes your life experience. By living in this state of gratitude and vivid mental imagery, you align yourself with the invisible law of abundance. You move from hoping to knowing, from asking to receiving. The more real your inner world becomes, the more undeniable its outer reflection. In this way, gratitude and visualization are not mere techniques but a way of living, a conscious partnership with the unseen forces of prosperity that respond instantly to the vibration you hold within. Another way to release doubt is to cultivate evidence of abundance all around you, even in small ways. When you notice the infinite grains of sand on a beach, the endless stars in the sky, or the continual flow of water from a tap, you are reminded of the infinite nature of supply. This awareness reduces the belief in scarcity and supports your surrender. You begin to see the universe not as a limited pie, but as a boundless ocean. This perspective change soothes your nervous system, quiets your doubts, and helps your subconscious accept the possibility of sudden wealth. Forgiveness also plays a crucial role in releasing doubt and surrendering to abundance. Resentment, jealousy, and grievances are heavy vibrations that anchor you in lack. If you secretly resent others who have money, or believe their gain means your loss, you are affirming separation from abundance. By forgiving everyone and blessing their success, you align yourself with the same current of prosperity. You cannot attract what you criticize. In your pre-sleep state, you might quietly say, I release all grievances. I bless the wealth of others. I am free to receive my own good. Such statements cleanse the emotional atmosphere of your subconscious so that faith can take root. Releasing doubt also involves understanding timing. The subconscious operates beyond linear time. When you plant a seed in the ground, you do not dig it up every day to see if it is growing. You water it and trust it will sprout. In the same way, once you have planted your wealth impressions before sleep, you must allow time for them to gestate without interfering. Impatience is doubt in disguise. Cultivate calm expectancy instead, knowing that the unseen forces are arranging conditions perfectly. This expectancy is a quiet confidence, not a frantic checking. It says, I know my good is already mine in the invisible, and will appear at the perfect time. Visualization combined with surrender is especially potent. As you prepare for sleep, picture yourself as already having received your desired outcome. But then let the picture dissolve into a feeling of fulfilled gratitude. Imagine your desire as a seed now handed over to the infinite garden of the subconscious. Feel the relief and freedom of no longer having to hold or control it. This feeling of release tells your deeper mind that the manifestation is complete and allows it to act without the obstruction of your conscious willpower. To make surrender easier, practice deep breathing or a brief meditation before sleep. As you inhale, imagine drawing in divine supply. As you exhale, imagine releasing all tension, fear, and doubt. With each breath, you are training your nervous system to associate relaxation with abundance and effortlessness with wealth. Over time, your subconscious learns that money and opportunity come not through struggle but through alignment. Another dimension of surrender is gratitude in advance. By thanking the invisible law for your good before it appears, you bypass doubt and enter the vibration of having. This is a powerful signal to your subconscious. It says you are already the person who possesses the wealth you desire. In your pre-sleep state, softly whisper, "Thank you for my unexpected windfall." Or, "Thank you for the perfect manifestation of my abundance." Allow the gratitude to fill your heart and body, until you feel a gentle joy. This joy is evidence that your vibration has shifted from wanting to receiving, from doubt to certainty. Remember also that the subconscious mind responds to symbols and metaphors. You may enhance your nightly surrender by using a simple ritual, such as placing your written desire under your pillow, or imagining yourself dropping a golden coin into an infinite ocean. These symbolic acts give form to your intention and anchor the surrender in your sensory experience. When repeated nightly, such rituals become triggers, signaling to your subconscious that it is time to take over and act on your behalf. As you continue this practice, you may notice that your daily life begins to feel lighter. You might feel less urgency around money, more open to opportunities, more attuned to intuitive nudges. This is a natural result of releasing doubt. When you stop gripping your desire so tightly, you create space for creative solutions, serendipitous meetings, and unexpected avenues of wealth to flow in. The law of abundance is always working. It only needs your clear instruction and your relaxed permission to deliver. Finally, understand that releasing doubt and surrendering to abundance is not a single act, but a state of being you cultivate each night and throughout the day. It is choosing, moment by moment, to trust the unseen over appearances, to bless rather than curse, to expect rather than fear, and to release rather than control. Each time you surrender your desire before sleep, you are aligning with a power infinitely wiser and more capable than your conscious mind. You are saying to the universe, "I trust you to deliver this or something better in perfect timing." This trust is the gateway through which miracles flow, the unseen bridge between your desire and its manifestation. It is through this consistent, heartfelt surrender that your subconscious becomes the fertile ground for rapid, even overnight manifestations of wealth, drawing into your life the numbers, opportunities, and channels that match your new vibration of certainty and openness.